Hi guys, you had an assignment, I think, yesterday and the day before about isolating the rhetorical triangle in three different passages, and several people missed a point, I think, in knowledge and thinking. And I didn't leave comments necessarily as to why you lost that point and you wanted to know why. So this video will go over that briefly, and at the end of the video, it will give you an opportunity to get that point back if you wanted it. So everybody did just fine with the speaker and with the audience. If you lost a point, it would have been because of the rhetorical situation. So for the Luce essay, the speaker is Claire Booth Luce, and I think it's important to note that she's a journalist, although it's okay if you didn't. The audience is the Women's National Press Club. And then the rhetorical situation is that she is giving a speech to journalists about integrity. I don't think anybody had a problem with that one. The 2019 Gandhi speech, that some people did miss this one. Gandhi is the speaker. Lord Irwin, he writes a letter to Lord Irwin, so Lord Irwin is the audience, but I mean, really the better audience, I think, would just be Great Britain in general or like British politicians in general, but Lord Irwin would be fine. Then, if you only put the Salt March down, I just don't think that's the rhetorical situation. First of all, what's the Salt March? I don't know what the Salt March is. Do you know what the Salt March is? Perhaps you do. But it says in the prompt that the Salt March was about taxation. So I think taxation, unfair taxation, would have been the better rhetorical situation, and an even better rhetorical situation. And again, it said this in the prompt. This isn't something that you have to know. They're giving it to you. Would be independence from Britain. So at this time, Gandhi, I'm sure you've heard of Gandhi, and I'm sure you know that he went on starvation, periods of time with starvation in an attempt to gain independence for India from Britain, because Britain owned India at that time. The 2014 Abigail Adams letter was to her son, John Quincy Adams. And I think many of you know that he ended up being president. He was the 6th president of the United States. And his father, John Adams, was the 2nd president of the United States. But the letter is written in 1780. And I mean, I think you know that the Declaration of Independence was written in 1776, so there's no way that John Adams was president already. But even if you don't know that, in the prompt, it says John Adams will later become the 2nd president of the United States. So even if you don't know when the American Revolution was, the prompt tells you that he's not president yet. And then it says that she is advising John Quincy Adams as he travels with his father abroad. And that's important. So the rhetorical situation, we've got to get like really specific with it. It was important that Albright was giving that commemorative speech, that Albright was giving that graduation speech to a class of graduates, right? But it was more important that we recognize that class of graduates was all female. That's important, and we have to drill down and get specific about the situation. And again, it's all given to you in the prompt. They're not expecting you to know any of these people, not even Gandhi, not even John Adams, who I think most of you probably do know. If you'd like to get your point back, just Google Florence Kelly AP English. If you Google that, the 2011 rhetorical analysis will come up. Email me the rhetorical triangle for Florence Kelly's 2011 passage, and I will give you the point for that. Or I'll even, you know what, if you want to do it for extra credit, I'll give you the point for doing it for extra credit too.